Limit screws control the range of movement of a derailleur. If they're not set properly, then your chain may be able to drop from the cassette or the chain rings, which can be dangerous for you and your bike. Before getting started, ensure that your derailleur hanger hasn't been bent. Click above or look for the link in the video description if you're not sure how to do this. To set your limits, you're going to need a small crosshead screwdriver.
Locate the lower limit screw, which may be marked with the letter L, and screw it in fully clockwise. Pedal slowly and push on the derailleur to manually shift up to the lowest gear possible. This should take you to the second or third biggest ring on the cassette. Gently turn the cranks and wind out the low stop screw a quarter of a turn at a time until the cassette shifts to the biggest ring and isn't jumping or clicking. Wind in the high adjuster fully. Allow the chain to move towards the bottom of the cassette by pedaling gently. Keep pedaling and wind out the high adjuster until the chain returns to the smallest ring and runs cleanly without jumping or clicking. If the chain will not run cleanly over the smallest cog, however much you wind out, release cable tension by winding the barrel adjuster, then try again, and follow the steps in our indexing guide. Your rear high and low limits are now set. Adjust your jockey wheel clearance by locating the screw on the top rear of the derailleur. This is also known as a B-screw. With the chain on the biggest cog, the upper jockey wheel should run clear of the cassette. Turning clockwise will increase the gap, anti-clockwise will close it. Adjust until there is at least 2 mm of clearance. Shift the front gears to the smallest ring and the rear gears to the largest cog. Fully wind in the low adjust screw. You should complete this procedure with a slack gear cable, so you can be sure that cable tension isn't overriding your low limit setting. To do this, release the cable retention bolt on the derailleur. Turn the pedals and slowly wind out the screw until the chain returns to the small ring and runs smoothly without rubbing on the derailleur cage. Pull the slack from the cable and retighten the retention bolt, not so tightly that you fray the cable. Wind in the high stop screw. Shift the rear gears to the smallest cog. Pull on the gear cable manually, not with the shifter. You might like to use a tie lever to pull on the cable so that it doesn't dig into your hand. While keeping pressure on the cable, wind out the screw a half turn at a time until the chain jumps to the next ring. After this, quarter turns will allow you to adjust the derailleur so it doesn't rub the chain. Your high and low stops are now set, but you'll probably need to make adjustments to your front indexing using the barrel adjuster. For a full explanation of indexing, click above or check the description for a link. To recap, you need to set your rear low limit, rear high limit, your jockey wheel clearance, then your front low limit, your high limit, then reset the front indexing. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the rest of the channel. Let us know what you want more of on your BikeRadar in the comment section below.